Hey guys, it's John here, the SMG. Hope everyone's doing well. Had a nice week. I know I did. We're going to do an awesome shave today. And I'm going to be starting off with Caties Bubbles Summer Solstice, which is an amazing scent. This soap is just fantastic. It was available for the Summer Solstice event that the South Florida Wet Shavers had in Florida, and we have the alcohol aftershave that goes with it. It's very nice. And if you were lucky enough to get the EDP, which I was very lucky to get. The scent profile on this soap is bergamot, watermelon, basil, geranium, sandalwood, aldehydes, cashmeron, and hidion. I believe I said those right. I'm not sure. If I didn't, post it in the comments and let me know. The alcohol splash is a botanical driven splash, and it's with chamomile and white willow bark, and it has a little hit of menthol, so it's very nice. And like I said, those were available in the swag bag for the meetup that the South Florida Wet Shavers had, called the Summer Solstice. My brush today, which is soaking, is the Leo Friol Everready 200 replica, and Leo just does amazing work. I have so many of his brushes, it's kind of scary, but this has a 24 millimeter 3-band silver tip in there, and we're going to be using that. And my razor today is this just beautiful red point. It's a red point razor, and it's the numbered 684, and I honed this with a progression. No Japanese stones used with this, no J-Nats. I just went from a 1,000 to a 10,000 Naniwa, and finished with stropping. So we're going to see how this works without going to those Japanese stones. I think that some razors, particularly German ones, it's my personal preference, but some razors do better without that extra smooth, buttery. You need to get that sharpness going a little more. And I've got a good amount of beard growing, so let me wet me down a little bit. And I've got the Summer Solstice soap, which is very nice. So out of the gate, you kind of smell. You can smell the bergamot and the watermelon, at least to me. And what I'm doing is, in case you're new to my channel or new to wet shaving, I like to start off, instead of using some sort of shave oil on my face, I like to use the water from my soap. So what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of warm water in the top of my soap, and then I will use that to make that first layer before I start loading my brush, which I will do now. So here's my soap. I'm going to do a generous 30 seconds or so of loading this. It smells really nice, very Florida summery, and I know there was some talk online this week about what is your favorite. Look at this. This is absolutely crazy. What is your favorite brush knot? I want to put a special synthetic or whatever. For me, a natural, meaning not synthetic, not, it holds water. where a synthetic knot does not hold water. So for me, what happens is I end up with a soap that just doesn't lather the same way as a brush that's been soaking in water, that's absorbed the water. And you know, there's going to be a million different guys that have these different ideas, and I totally respect them if that's what they want to use. If they, I use synthetic brushes also. I think the Game Changer synthetic brush, this thing is just fantastic, this brush. But the Game Changer brush is a fabulous knot. I have quite a few of them. This is what it looks like. And it's a dense synthetic knot. And of course, it doesn't hold water because it's synthetic like a natural hair soap does, a natural hair brush rather. But what you can get from it is, instead of spending $50 on a knot, you might be able to get away with spending $15 or $20 in a knot and put more money towards your handle. So here we go. I'm going to take my glasses off. I've already kind of described what the soap's ingredients are. So let's do this. Always pull your skin, and I'm starting to shave with the grain. And this is across the grain. And as you can see, it's definitely taking hair off. It's shaving. Of course, we'll see the true test of a edge is when you are attempting to go against the grain. So we'll see on my second pass. I'm wiping off my blade on a towel that's down by the sink. Not bad, not bad so far. Feels really nice. So remember, one of the biggest things with straight razor shaving is being ambidextrous. You need to get that muscle memory for both hands. And then while you're shaving, very nice. Feels really good. So what I did here was, just in case you were wondering, I go down with the grain on my cheeks. And then when I get close to my mustache, I move the hair out of the way and I go across the grain back to my ear. So in essence, I'm almost doing two different passes on my cheeks at the same time. Now I'm going to move the hair out of the way and just continue this area right here under my chin. I know it looks silly sometimes when you do that, but you want to really concentrate. And making a video and on wet shaving and talking at the same time that you're shaving, it takes a little bit of talent, honestly, but what you end up with is a very nice shave and a good explanation on how it happened as it happened. So I am stretching my neck, and I stretch underneath here by putting my tongue underneath my lip, so that always stretch all parts. The tighter you stretch for the first pass, the closer the second one is going to be. Very nice first pass. One thing that I didn't mention that I should is this is a 5/8 round. It's a round tip razor, so it is a little more forgiving. Always close your razor when you put it down. Just God forbid it falls and hits the ground, and I have tile floor in my bathroom, in my shave den. I don't want that razor to break. I could always replace, well, those scales are very special, so I don't know about replacing them, but I can definitely, you don't want to chip that blade. So always close your razor. Just fabulous. The soap is nice and cushiony. It's got a very good slickness to it for the straight razor. And you could feel that in your fingers when you touch the soap. You could feel that slickness. So now, in essence, I did my first pass was with the grain and across. So now I'm just going to go against the grain up for my third pass. So it's really 2.5. Wow, that's smooth and no tugging. That felt really good. I think I'm going to start doing with certain German blades, German steel, I'm going to start using less J-nuts at my end and a little more stropping. So finish off with my 10,000 Naniwa, and then instead of going to a Japanese natural stone, I'm just going to the cloth, and then maybe 100 strops with horse. That's one thing when you're a straight razor shaver that could be benefit to you, is if you actually shave and you hone your own razors and you don't send them out, you can work with different razors to try to figure out what stones and what technique works best for each particular type of steel and where you got it from. Very nice. So now I'm going to almost make an L shape out of my scales, and I'm going to come up from my ear down towards my mustache. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to cut my mustache off. So make sure it's out of the way. And this is a perfect example of why when you're honing your own razors, it's so important to make sure you get from the heel to the toe honed evenly, because when you're using just the toe or just the heel to shave a certain particular part of your face, you need to verify that that it's sharp. Very nice. Very good. Now I'm going to switch hands and I'm going to work the other side. And the way I'm holding the razor is to make sure that I'm vertical with the blade to my cheek. Excellent. And constantly wipe your blade off. I use a towel, and then I'm just going to switch back to this hand so I can get nice and tight. Excellent, excellent. So remember, always pull your skin tight in every different direction that you're going to shave. This is a adequate shave for me for a Sunday. So this is Sunday morning, just so you guys know. And my razor was this beautiful red point razor. It's very nice. It's from Solstice, Germany, made by the Utica Knife and Razor Company. And it's a 5/8 round tip, number 684. And it's a very nice razor. And I honed this up myself. So I am sure that it's going to shave just the way I like to shave. My brush, fantastic. Leo makes some beautiful brushes. This is the replica Everready 200. And the soap, this is just so shiny and cushiony. It's very nice. Look at this. Very nice soap. Beautiful. And if you get the opportunity, I'm not sure if Summer Solstice is going to come out by Caties Bubbles. But if you get the opportunity to get some, I suggest you hop on the train and try to get some. And maybe you'll see somebody that bought it that didn't really enjoy it as much as they thought. I don't know. I like the scent. I'm in Florida, so bergamot and watermelon, basil and geranium, sandalwood, all those things appeal to us Floridians. And so I'm just going to give you a quick look at this too. So I want to keep my video under 20 minutes. This aftershave is in a glass bottle, and it's very nice. So I'm just going to pour a tiny bit in my hand. Yeah. Oh. And you could smell the chamomile. It's very nice. Now remember that it's alcohol, so it's got a little drying effect. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a great week, and have an even better shave. Take care, my friends.